Adult University, where we take adulthood and cut into kid-sized pieces. My name is Miss A, and today we'll be talking about how to stop being prejudiced. With that being said, let's get started, shall we? The way our society is going, and frankly, the world, there seems to be no shortage of a story in the headlines that has to do with prejudice. And while we're not born prejudiced, and it is taught, we can, if we choose to, overcome our inclinations to be prejudiced. So, in today's classroom discussion, I'm going to highlight a few ways in which you can stop or help yourself to stop being prejudiced. And these tips were sourced from an online article, which I will link down below. Number 1, learn why prejudice exists. Now, basically this is to say, you have to dig deep within yourself to find out the root of your prejudice. And that might be sourced from parents or from your environment. We, as the article has indicated, are born with an innate inclination towards those who look like us and tend to judge those who are different. So it's important to find out the root of why your prejudice exists so that you can deal with it properly and overcome it. Number 2, reach out to people who are different. After you come to understand how irrational your prejudice, it's now time to challenge your assumptions by recognizing that when you are judging someone, you need to stop internally and ask yourself, where's that coming from, and is that fair? Once you've answered those questions within yourself, you're most likely going to abandon your prejudices so that you can get to know the person that you are or have been judging. And thus, you're one step closer to overcoming your prejudice. Number 3, think of how your view of yourself affects your view of others. Now, some of us tend to be very hard on ourselves. And when we're hard on ourselves, we naturally project that towards others because we not only judge ourselves harshly, but we consequently judge others in the same manner or in the same light. But everybody's different. So this could very well be the means of which prejudice can attach itself, basically, and be projected to others. So if you want to stop being prejudiced, you've got to realize that everyone's different and not judge everybody by your standards, but also recognizing that you also have to stop judging yourself so harshly, too, in the process. Number 4, consider another person's perspective before judging. So basically this comes down to the fact that everybody is different and unique. And so before you start judging, you have to appreciate the fact that they come with their own history, their own ideologies and such, and realize how that might be playing into who they are. In other words, you want to walk a mile in their shoes before you judge them. And hopefully this will help you to stop being prejudiced. Number 5, look for the basic good in everyone. It's easy to be cynical and critical and basically a pessimist about the world we live in today. But why not give optimism a shot by having a hopeful outlook and looking for the basic good in everyone that you meet? In other words, instead of focusing on the differences and how you disagree, look for things that basically, I think, reasons to like them. If it's because they held the door, they're always polite, look for the good. And hopefully the prejudice will not only fall back, but die away. Number 6, see people as individuals and not a group. There's a tendency for us to want to project a group's actions on an individual, but we have to remember that good people and bad people exist in every group. So we ought not to project a group's action on an individual as well as not projecting an individual's actions on a whole group. Well, that's it for today. Just a few tips on how to stop being prejudiced. Thank you for attending class. Go ahead and do your homework by subscribing to this channel, commenting, and thumbs up in this video. My name is Miss A, and until next time, remember, you must be this tall to pay bills.